when we talked with the local Jirga leaders, they said, we don't want a road, we need clean water. So our first emphasis is to work with the people on the ground to find out what they need. We must reduce civilian casualties, and that's why it's very important for us to work through and with the Afghan military, because they know who the good people are, they know who the innocent civilians are, and they can help identify the Taliban or the drug lords who want to exercise their control. We're making good progress, and we're going after those people who are corrupt, who want to turn it over to the insurgent groups or the drug lords.
You've been a strong supporter of imposing some tough conditions, saying there will be no blank checks. What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, that to me is one of the key issues. We have spent about $40 billion in Afghanistan. There wasn't sufficient oversight in terms of how the government was spending it. And the concern that some of us have is that even though we're getting cooperation from the new government in Pakistan, there are still elements in the government, in the intelligence services, that we are not convinced are being helpful.
You've been an advocate of women's rights in Afghanistan for a number of years. And I want to ask, have you seen a marked improvement in women's rights? And also, what areas do you think still need to be improved? And is Congress doing anything to continue to address the needs of women in Afghanistan? In
terms of education opportunity for example, young women, the percentage is getting close to 40% of the student body being female students. In terms of university, I remember seeing a number recently that 35% of the undergraduate students in the universities are women who are pursuing careers often in teaching or in medicine. So we can see the progress.
What you want to do is build up and strengthen the capacity of the Afghan people to get the economy going again, to develop the structures of civil society. So you're right that it would be a big mistake if we were just to go in and use American contractors and Americans to try and rebuild Afghanistan. That is the work of the Afghani people. All they need is a little bit of help and some of the resources.
Do you think that Congress will continue to support Afghanistan even after the troops withdraw?
It has to, because we need to learn the lessons of history. And it was a huge mistake for the United States to disengage from Afghanistan, to disengage from Pakistan, simply because the Soviets withdrew, because that disengagement helped sow the seeds for the disintegration of the infrastructure of the country and created instability in the country. So certainly as one member of Congress, I look forward to making a sustained commitment to help build Afghanistan, to support the people of Pakistan and Afghanistan. This is not just a short-term relationship.
To view the whole episode and share your thoughts, visit us online at aamtv.tv.